All right. Hello. Welcome, everybody, to the Super Good Advice podcast. My name is Hudson.
My name's Tristan.
My name's Trey.
And today we are going to be going over our introductions and some rundown topics on Destiny 2 and everything that is involved with this podcast. With the name Super Good Advice, hardcore Destiny fans will remember that exotic from the original game, and that's kind of our take on this podcast. It'll be a Destiny-focused podcast, but we also have plans to branch out into other games as we kind of get rolling. Borderlands comes to mind. We have some Monster Hunter fans as well that we'd like to talk about those topics, but that's kind of where we're headed. And so today we've got some main topics of the Bad Juju quest and the mission involved with that called The Other Side. We're going to run down the moments of triumph, the tribute hall, the new title and triumphs, and then the latest patch that came out on Tuesday, July 9th. Anybody have anything else to add?
I think that sums it up.
So do you guys want to talk about anything for yourselves for this first episode? Any backgrounds, why you guys are into Destiny, what got you into Destiny, or anything like that?
I'm Tristan, and I'm in Warlock. I only started playing D2 like the first year in, and then I haven't played D1 at all. So
yeah, I've been like a huge Halo fan forever, and then so Bungie making a looter shooter was really enticing to me, and I obviously started playing D1 from very beginning in like the beta, and I've just been fucking addicted to it since.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of round out that group as well. I'm a big fan of Bungie in the Halo days, and also like looter shooters as well, and kind of with Borderlands kind of frontiering that genre. And once I heard that Bungie was going to partner up with Activision to do a looter shooter, I was definitely interested and been playing ever since. And it's a fantastic game, so we're excited to go in depth with everybody and continue our journey here as we head into year 3 of Destiny 2. I think the first thing on the agenda, like I said before, was the Bad Juju quest and mission. How do you guys feel about the mission and the gun itself?
I didn't play D1. I don't know what the hell the gun was like in D1, but it's probably my favorite exotic weapon in D2. Just off the bat, just because Infinite Chaos Reach is fun, and I like it.
It's hard to say. Bad Juju was never my favorite weapon in D1, but it was always really cool. But it is really awesome to see it back, though. Like, it looks so beautiful in this game with the new graphics. It looks fantastic. It's definitely one of the prettier weapons in the game.
Yeah, I think the ornaments, too, they actually did a good job this time with the other previous exotic missions and those ornaments. I wasn't super thrilled with any of them. I never was, like, enticed to buy one. I always thought they kind of just made it look shittier. But
the D1
really
ones?
No, the D2, like, the D1 exotics coming back into D2, like Outbreak, gotcha. Whisper, and Thunderlord come to mind, where they have, like, the 2 ornaments each.
Yeah,
and I just hate all of them.
Yeah, they're all pretty gross. None of them are that, like, it's either like, oh, now the gun's dirty. Now it's green.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the Outbreak's rusted now. Like, that shit looks terrible.
It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of them are kind of bad. Yeah, Bad Jujus are really pretty though.
Yeah. What's the one called? It's like, it's the one with like the big skull on the end. That one's
the red one.
Probably my favorite. Yeah, that one.
Oh, I have no idea what the name is.
I don't know.
I don't remember what the ornament's called, but that's a cool ornament too. Yeah, like both of them, I think, are really, really cool. So I think they did a good job with that and enticing people to, spend silver or buy silver if that's their direction here going forward.
Gotta spend $10 to get like $7 worth of silver.
Yeah, it's always nice how they kind of screw you into that by saying 700 instead of just like 1,000. Because like, who cares? What are you going to do with the extra 300? Like,
it's like, if you buy $5 more worth of silver, you could get another skin.
Yeah, exactly. I always thought that was dumb, but
yeah, it's really
either
strange.
way. At least the ornaments look good. What about the mission itself? Do you guys like the mission?
I thought the mission was pretty good. I liked it. It wasn't too hard. I wish it was a little harder because I just kind of like, I don't know. I wish they were a little more difficult, like outbreaks and whispers, and like this isn't the mission, but I just want more dungeon related things. That, like, you can have a 3-man squad run through them, and it's not just totally mindless. That's the only like kind of bad thing about it. But it was fine. It was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think that the Whisper mission before you actually got Whisper was kind of rough, actually.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but once you got Whisper, it was like trivial because you tied it back D1 days and just like blink the boss down.
But at least like you have like that first experience of it being really good. The Bad Juju mission was basically just a story mission. Like there was nothing like super crazy.
No, definitely. I thought it had a cool aesthetic, and I liked all the platforms and Olin talking to you, and I thought it was really cool. But yeah, and the aspect of it being like on the same level as the Outbreak mission or the Whisper mission, I definitely don't think it is that cool compared to those, but I still think it was a good mission nonetheless. I did like that you could solo it with ease as long as you're half competent. So
yeah, that's true.
I did like that, just for other people to be able to get the gun and not have to worry about grouping up with other people, because I know a lot of people have issues with that. Obviously, we play together, but
yeah, I do think it's a little weird that it has a triumph for soloing it flawlessly, like some of the other things, and it being not that hard. Because usually things that'll have that triumph is usually like it's pretty hard. But I feel like that one's just kind of like it's just kind of like a gimme.
The Shadowed Throne definitely comes to mind.
Yeah, like
the cool unique emblem from doing it. Obviously, this triumph doesn't give anything, just kind of the I don't know. I got the 200 triumph score, I guess, to say that I'm cool. But
yeah,
I thought the presentation was cool though. Like when you're done with it and you see the Bad Juju in that little podium, that was pretty badass. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet. I think a good segue into that too is the tribute hall. How do you guys feel about the tribute hall?
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't either. It's like it looks cool. I do kind of wish that you got the tributes by having to like earn them instead of just spending materials and buying them. Like I wish they were almost like achievements. Like the moments of triumph, maybe moments of triumph, I don't know what it would be linked to. But you can do certain triumphs in there and like get the statues from that and then put them in there, so you're like filling out a room with accomplishments, not filling a room with statues you bought by going to Spider and spending legendary shards.
And have them be unique statues. Some of them are unique, and then some of them are just random ass vandals. It's like
it's just a vandal without the textures. Yeah.
I think that's kind of how I am too with it. Like the ones that you actually get from the triumphs, I think those statues are really cool. Like the Ikora one comes to mind.
Yeah.
There's like the bank from Gambit. There's like the Iron Banner.
That one's
like
sick.
Gong.
Yeah.
Like I think those ones are really cool because that really shows like what you've done in the game, and I like those ones a lot. But yeah, the ones that you have to spend an absurd amount of materials on just to like spawn enemies, I like the idea of it because it kind of acts as like a gun range almost, which we definitely haven't seen before. But I don't like that you have to spend a shitload of like legendary shards or bright dust or materials just to buy them. Like it doesn't really feel like you've invested time into the game without just grinding for materials. Like, I don't know how to put that into perspective, but that just seems like, oh, this is for all of our players that have played for like 1,000 hours that have 20,000 of every consumable. So just like spend it all. Obviously, I know you can get up to the 80% discount if you just go slow and steady with it. But to me, it was just kind of like, oh, like this is just a material like bank for like when Shadowkeep comes out, so then people are like low on materials again, is kind of what it feels like.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
I definitely think they could have taken it a different direction when it comes to that. I totally agree.
Yeah, and like imagine being a new player. Like, I mean, I guess it's the moments of triumph. It's not like it's kind of symbolizing like you putting time into the game is like that's what it's celebrating. But like trying to get Bad Juju as just like a fan that is coming back to the game.
If you hopped in today, or if you hadn't played for like a couple months, or 3, 4, 6 months,
brother.
Yeah, good luck getting Bad Juju. That I think
it's going to be a little rough.
Sucks.
Like,
because like if you don't have a bunch of legendary shards, it's like that's going to take a long time. The only reason it's not that bad is because you can just spam legendary shards at Spider and get materials. But if you don't have the legendary shards in the first place, I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do.
Yeah,
you just gotta wait for the discount.
Like Thomas, our buddy who plays, who like only gets to play every 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's
and has like no currency whatsoever. Like I don't think he'll get the Bad Juju for like 2 or 3 months, probably.
Maybe Hudson's stealing all his legendary shards.
One other thing that I want to complain about, it's like there's not really a way to get legendary shards at all. There was a good way. It wasn't great, but it was the menagerie and you would just run that back and forth, and you'd get like 6 or 7 legendary weapons, and you could just dismantle them all. But now you can't.
Yeah. That whole menagerie chest nerf thing is, I think it's good, but a little too much. Like, because it's so much different now. Farming for, like, thank God, for me, luckily, I got like pretty much all my god rolls that I wanted. But if you don't, it's gonna take so much longer now to get those. It's
totally screwed now.
It's gonna take so much longer because you can farm like 7 to 8 weapons per run, usually, like pretty easy, like consistently.
Yep.
But now it's like you gotta spend like 30 minutes doing them. It's probably not 30 minutes. However long the menagerie is, just to get one weapon.
Yeah.
It's
like
guaranteed.
It definitely should have been like toned down a little bit. Like maybe limit it to like 3 uses per run, or like 3 to maybe even 5. Probably just 3.
But
what I was gonna just say one per run. Like, it's rough.
What I was gonna say is there's a perk in the chalice that gives you gives you a chance to get an extra weapon, but that's like maybe a 5 or 10% chance.
Yeah, it's super weird.
And doing the back and forth chest, like getting it like 8 times, it would maybe trigger like once or twice, but it should be more like 50% of the time, and then have 3 chests that you could open, so that people who do have that, you could potentially get 6 weapons.
Okay.
Or you could get, 3 or something like that.
Yeah. Also, something that, like, because to be fair, the menagerie, even if it was 3 chests per run, you could get 3 of them. That is still insane at getting god rolls. Like, farming god rolls, like hand cannons, like Austringer or like Beloved, is so easy. Like, getting those like really good rolls, like insane PvP rolls and insane PvE rolls on your hand cannons, and just like any weapon you want, is so easy with menagerie. Like, it's 1,000 times better than farming anything else in the entire game. So it definitely should be nerfed. And then even with 3, it's still so good. So like I completely understand the nerf. It's just like I feel like it's only leaving a bad taste just because it was so good for a while and we kind of got used to it. Because
like what I was gonna say is I feel like it.
Like if it
the
launched...
reason why it feels so bad is because it launched this way, or if it would have launched with just 1, that's what we would have been used to, right?
Nobody would
like, this is so much better than like.
Oh, now we can choose our roles. We can guarantee a masterwork, but you just get one thing. It's like nobody would complain. But now we can guarantee a masterwork. You can get 7 guns in one run. Now they're like, okay, chill out. Let's tone this down. Exactly. Everybody's now it's like
it just feels terrible.
It feels weird. Yeah, it's like damn. But it's like think about it. It's like okay, yeah, it probably should be like this.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. I still think, in my opinion, just because of the time sink that you have in the activity, like I think they should adjust reckoning and stuff as well. But I think where they started out with this, obviously it was a bug. I think 2 or 3 chests would have been good, especially like, for instance, if it was performance based. Like, what if you start it and then you never fail and you get 3 chests at the end?
That's true, actually. Whatever encounters you like, if you finish an encounter 100%, you get like a guaranteed chest. That's a good idea.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I think that is a good way to incentivize, first of all, good team play, because a lot of blueberries just are annoying.
A lot of blueberries.
Or like make you place all of your raid banners, and they don't. They just stand there.
Okay, like, you don't gotta throw shade at me like this, dude. All right.
For you. Okay.
Hey, dude.
Just because you spent all your legendary shards trying to get bad Juju doesn't mean that you can't buy 5 or 10 raid banners.
Dude, I'm chilling on legendary shards. Don't make fun of me for that. I'm chilling.
But buy your damn raid banners.
And also, what Tristan was saying with like the 3 chests at the end, if you had just like guaranteed 3, what could be interesting is if one of them was guaranteed to be whatever you put in your chalice, and then the other 2 were just random guns. They were still menagerie guns. But they were just like something else. So you had a chance to get 3 of the gun you want, like 3 things.
It's not a bad.
But you had 1 guarantee for the gun you want, and the other 2 were just like.
And they were guaranteed to be menagerie weapons, so like at least you could still try to get that beloved, even if you were going for Austringer or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
that's not a bad idea.
Actually, I take it back a little bit. They shouldn't be guaranteed menagerie weapons because that would still be kind of dumb, like kind of strong. Like it should be any of the weapons that the menagerie like loot pool has. So you could get. I mean,
no, I think it should be the menagerie weapons because, like, the loot pool for that. Oh yeah, you get like some random you get like the rocket launcher from like the Dreaming City or something, and you're like, oh
yeah, but you still get what you get right now. Like right now, currently, you'll still get that chest. It's just 2 extra chances to maybe get it to get something.
I haven't
like,
ran Menagerie at all.
Neither have I. I don't really
I
need
was
to.
going to say,
Like,
all three of us, I don't think we've touched it.
I'm gonna say
But
I
we
got
haven't
everything I
ran
want.
Heroic either, and that's a topic for a different day or a different time.
That's true. We haven't done that yet. God damn it.
The thing that's kind of annoying about it is, like, I have 1 billion runes.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Like, we
Oh,
all have
you're
1
right,
billion
dude.
runes.
Sure.
Going
Okay,
through
we all have 1
runes
billion runes,
one
and
time
we just
per
can't
run?
use them.
Dude,
Yep.
that's true.
I wouldn't mind like an alternative to that too. Maybe like Werner turns into a like
legendary shards.
yeah, exactly. Like now I can't even think of the right word, but yeah, like being able to recycle your extra runes for like legendary shards or glimmer or something to make it seem a little bit more useful because you have so many.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I think that's not a bad idea. It incentivizes people to still grind activities.
And then every week, the chests still respawn where Werner is, so you just get an ass load more of the runes. And so it's like they're just kind of pointless, so they're just sitting there.
It's true. Because like I didn't even think about that. Because it honestly feels like the. Hey, hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Okay, my bugged out a second. It kind of feels like it was balanced around the exploit. Because the amount of runes you get, runes are not that bad.
Yeah.
Like, at all. Like, if I had the runes now, like, and doing the Menagerie now, I would never run out of runes, ever.
Yeah, I was going to say,
like, you have
we were
so many.
I was constantly out of, like, blue runes. Trying to farm the machine gun, like, fixed odds. I was constantly out of blue runes.
But, like, if you could do it one time a run, the amount of time it takes to get, like, to run a Menagerie, it just would not tear through your things that quick.
No, not at all. We'd be sitting on like 700 now, probably.
Yeah, because you can get them so easily. Like, you can farm runes so easy.
I'm just waiting.
I never even thought about that. That's weird.
I'm just waiting until somebody, like, in the comments or something is like, you can dismantle runes for legendary shards, and we're just dumbasses.
We're just idiots. I don't. Can you?
No, you can't. It's built into the container. You can't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, okay.
You like go into the container and dismantle them? That'd be fucked up. But yeah.
So going along with the talk about the chest farm and stuff, the new patch that came out on Tuesday, 2.5.1.1, we had some changes to clan XP in the game. And I know we're a small clan, and I think it's definitely going to help us out with people who don't maybe play as much as we do in our clan.
Mm-hmm.
What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I'm happy to get the Masterwork cores.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's definitely bigger for you and Hudson because I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal to me.
It's clan rank 4 that you get the Masterwork cores, right?
I think so.
Yep. And we're like
4.
We're like
we're literally going to be 4. Yeah, like we only need a couple thousand more clan XP.
The patrols seem kind of stupid. Because how much do you get? Like 250 XP?
Yeah,
you get 250
and then a raid
instead of 50.
Yeah, and then a raid you get 2,000.
2,000.
So, like, if you run 8 patrols, that's basically a raid.
The only thing that I was going to say is I really feel like if you finished a raid, it should give you it should just give you 5,000.
Hold on.
You could just complete it. I don't understand why
it
matters so much. Like, I think it's good for small clans to be able to get more clan XP, like our clan, for instance.
Is there any other, like, clan rewards that are higher than 4?
Yeah, so 5 increases the drop rate for Catalysts and Strikes and Crucible, which I like that one.
Yeah, that one's good.
And then 6 is just like, I think it gives you another weekly bounty from Hawthorne, which is stupid. Yeah, that's completely pointless.
For Escalation Protocol, it gives 750. Is it 750 a wave or every completion of the 7th?
I think it's every completion.
It requires completion of level 7, and players must have the chest. So you have
you have to get the chest. Okay.
You have to have the fragment and then open the chest, and then it'll give you the 750.
That makes sense.
It's not as broken as...
I'm going to say, if you could just run 6 and 7 over and over and over again, you could get a lot. But yeah, if you have to open the chest, that makes sense. And that honestly should probably give you more, because who the fuck has keys to open that chest?
Yeah, I think 750 is a little bit low. I think maybe 1,000 or 1,500 would have been a little bit better for that. But I think all the other changes are good.
Wait, the raid layers aren't considered normal raids? Interesting.
No. Yeah, they give 1,500 instead of 2,000, which is kind of funny because
they're like just as long and hard.
They're just as long
Bungie's
as
even
like
admitting
Scourge.
they recycle shit.
But
it's like
it's whatever.
We got actual raids.
I mean, dude, when launched D2, like when it year one, and then I hated this game, honestly. It was so depressing. It's like, oh, a new raid. It's just like a raid layer. I was like, man. And then come out the second one. It's like, oh, another raid layer. I was like, dude, come on. I'm sick of the fucking Leviathan.
I haven't played either.
I did the first one. I still haven't played the second one. I never played the second.
I've not completed either of the raid layers. I've never even like entered them. So
I just have. I'm not interested.
I've entered them on accident, trying to click Leviathan.
Well, I'm just not like. I just hate them. They're just like it's just weird. I don't like.
I would.
It just leaves a shit taste.
I would like to play them because the armor is kind of cool, but that's about it. Like, there's not even like an exotic weapon that came with them. Did that? Like, there's not. All there is.
The only thing that's like good that's hidden in those raid layers is the catalyst for Sleeper and Telesto, which I like the Telesto one. Yep. Sleeper one's good, but it's fucking hard to complete after you get it.
And it is the Sleeper.
It's
Sleeper sucks now, so yeah, I would be down for the Telesto catalyst though. Telesto's awesome.
Okay. I say we move on to the sandbox changes. Because these are at least somewhat interesting, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple of interesting ones here listed in the TWAB, rolling down to the sandbox changes. The only change that kind of affects the sandbox as a whole right now for groups is the Outbreak Perfected can no longer generate nanites when shooting immune targets.
Which is fair.
I was going to say it's fair, and it doesn't really break the gun or make it
no, not really.
In like 90% of situations.
It was just like a cheap, it was mostly cheeky thing you could do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess there is. Most of it's just bug fixes.
Yeah, fix an issue where magazine size indicators didn't display proper arrows when changing magazine perks on submachine guns. Just kind of like small bugs that didn't really affect the game.
The fact that
an issue. Where the Sturm Accomplice perks would not reload sidearms other than Drang or Drang Baroque 2 version. Yeah, most of these are just very minimal bug fixes or changes. Nothing really actually changes the sandbox. Another issue that was, or maybe a slight bug / exploit that was fixed was where 21% Delirium was gaining stacks of killing tally while shooting persistent destroyable objects. So it's almost similar to Outbreak. You could just shoot like pots or whatever and get like killing tally, which is actually pretty strong because 21 Delirium with killing tally at times 3 wrecks. So
one that I thought was funny is that the Nightshade was just removed from the game for a little while.
I don't think
what they did
cared.
with the like what they did with
it's just gone.
Dynasty. They did that. They removed it from the loot pool and now it's dropping.
Yeah, that's so weird, man.
Sidearms just sucking. So
what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say I haven't seen a Nightshade in forever. I was like, huh. Okay, go.
What I was gonna say is like it's a little late, but like I was gonna say Lord of Wolves got destroyed, and it's not stupid anymore. Like was that? It wasn't last week. It was the week before that, right? That it got
the Crucible nerf.
Yes,
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
What did they even do to it? I didn't even really see.
Lord of Wolves has not gotten patched yet.
It didn't?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it did.
They said 2
weeks. The initial change that made it broken in Crucible happened in the last sandbox tuning update, which was a month or so ago.
It was like a month ago,
When they adjusted the supers and stuff like that. But its current state is just like how it was in Iron Banner 2 weeks ago. They have not fixed it yet.
Oh, interesting.
They didn't change it? They said 2 weeks. They would change it like a while ago.
Yeah, it is the same as it was.
I don't remember what exactly they said.
I don't exactly remember what they said or their time. I just remember Luke Smith saying that they were going to patch it sometime this summer. But yeah, it is still the same. Yeah, but I've played like 30 Crucible matches and I really haven't seen it.
Yeah,
only like in one Rumble game, one guy was using it. It's like whatever.
I'm not saying like it's stupid. I was just saying like during Iron Banner it sucked ass.
Yeah, that was
terrible.
Dumb.
It was terrible.
They really should just.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
Way it was before pre-nerf, But
and I don't think Luke Smith said that they would nerf it in 2 weeks. I think he was just curious to see what happened in the 2 weeks of like.
Yeah, because what I remember him saying was like, we're looking at it. If it becomes a bigger, like a huge issue where everybody's using it and nothing else, we'll just like turn the gun off. And then he said like I think he said our timeline is like it'll be fixed sometime this summer. I don't know if he actually gave like a 2-week window or a month window. I think he just said sometime this summer. He might have said mid-July. I don't remember. One of the two. But yeah, it is not fixed yet. It's still exactly the same.
Something else that I noticed in here is the Crown of Sorrow changes, where they fix an issue preventing players from activating the Witch's Vessel objects in the raid.
Yes,
that is very useful. Yeah, I'm saying I've noticed that. That's happened quite a bit.
Got fixed because that's terrible. That screwed us over quite a few times.
Yeah, that was really annoying. The first
not that we were going for flawless or anything.
But, no, I just mean like the first few times we were running it, and we're just like, okay, well,
didn't swap buffs. Sweet.
I guess we failed for some reason.
Somebody go pick it up, and then we die trying to.
Yeah, it was really funny.
And then Menagerie fixes we've already talked about.
We kind of skipped over the. Oh wait, never mind.
It's just like
we talked about Modes Triumph.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge TWAB. I'm sure today's won't be very big either, so we're not missing much, but we'll get it covered when we can. Eververse fixes, whereas Eververse armor were dropping with random perks. They're fixed rolls, and so they've reverted that. However, if you did get some good armor dropped with some good perks, those will still retain them. They will not revert back to their fixed rolls. If you have them in your inventory currently, not a big issue there, really. I don't care about Eververse armor all too much.
It always looks like shit anyway, most of the time. Lately, it has. Lately, they've done like a weird, like, noir detective kind of theme, except it's just bad.
Yeah, I don't really like the seasons that much. I think the ornamentation coming this fall will be cool, but I don't really ever see myself using it. And then just some random general fixes. They fixed some truth quest problems. Fixed some Oracle issues with the public event on Mercury. They also, another really good fix for us on PC, /join and /invite commands work now again, which is great.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's really about it. They fixed the issue with the Drifter Vanguard Allegiance quest, which I know a lot of people on Reddit were complaining about, that you couldn't get the jerky from Spider. They fixed that now. And that's really about it. TWAB wasn't super in detail. We had the Bungie Day news with the Moments of Triumph and Tribute Hall we talked about earlier, and the light update that came out on Tuesday. So we're kind of in the middle of things now.
What I was going to mention to the people who don't know, we all play on PC. None of us play on console.
Oh yeah, that's probably just
a little more. Yeah, a little bit of background of
yeah
where we play and stuff. We all play on PC. We all play together. We're in the same clan. We've been playing since we all got Destiny on PC right before Warmind came out.
I believe so.
Right before Warmind
got
came
it on
out.
Humble Bundle.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, got it on the Humble Bundle. We were super big fans of D1, and we played it on console before we switched to PC, but we just never decided to rebuy it when it came on Humble Bundle, though we had to snag it.
$12, dude. It was sick.
And at least my case, D2 launch, I really didn't like it. I was not.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I played through the campaign, I was like, "Oh, it's pretty decent."
It was not good,
but then as soon as I hit endgame, it was just like everybody else. Like,
yeah, like because D2's launch, it was really rough. It was rough. Like as much as of a fan as I am at the game, I could not support it at the beginning. It was just so like, well, I could support it, but I was not playing it at the very beginning.
Neither.
It was just I couldn't. But I absolutely
people were for sure
loved Destiny 1. It was like one of my favorite games. I've put so many fucking hours into that game.
62 days, by the way.
And
That's what you put in.
And then Tristan never played D1 at all. And then so when D2 came out on Humble Bundle, I was like, hey man, this game is fucking cool. I know they've like changed a bunch of changes. You should like give it a shot. We should play. And that's how he got into it. And then it was right before Warmind. And then Warmind update was actually pretty good. And
I was going to say, yeah, Warmind was good. I still think it's underrated. I really like that content.
I enjoyed it. It definitely got me back into the game.
Absolutely.
And then right after that, when Forsaken came out, was godlike. It was all good. And now we've just been playing ever since that happened.
Yep. Forsaken's fantastic. Season Pass has been interesting. Season of Opulence right now is really good.
Probably the best.
Yeah.
Season of Drifter was really not very good. The exotics are fantastic. I love Thorn. I love Outbreak if you really throw that into the mix of being part of that seasonal content. But
Thorn is
I think a lot of people were turned off by Season of Gambit, as a lot of people call it.
Yeah.
Not the best. I think.
We'll save our opinions about Gambit for a later video.
Yeah, seriously. I think we're all
later podcast. Next episode, dude. Maybe
I'm just warning. I'm gonna go hard because I really don't like that game.
We're not a huge fan, but
and Season of the Forge was kind of like meh.
It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't awful, but
they've really stepped it up here, though. Season of Opulence is a lot of fun. It's done a really, really good job, even with the chest patches and all that stuff. It's still fantastic. The content's really well done.
I don't consider the chest patch being any sort of thing. I think it's perfectly valid.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
What exotics have they brought back this season? They brought back Juju.
Wait, do you mean this season or forever, or in general?
Just this season.
Just Truth and Bad Juju, as far as I remember off the top of my head. Well, Astrocyte Verse, kind of.
Oh, that's true. And they brought
Kerrigan Greaves for sure.
Kept
But weapons, Truth and Bad Juju on the weapon side, which I'm happy with both.
Truth's okay. It's like Truth is a little anticlimactic.
Little bit better.
It's a little underwhelming. Because it didn't get any changes. Usually when they bring the guns back, like Thorn got a really interesting change. I like that a lot. Bad Juju didn't get changed, but Bad Juju is like kind of good anyway. It doesn't really need that big of a difference. Wait, did String of Curses stack in D1? I don't remember. Was it one buff or was it a stackable buff? I think it was just one buff that you got.
I was off the top of my head. I think you just got it.
Yeah.
But it didn't stack. So that's the only change, which makes sense. So it's a little bit nerfed, but once you get it to times 5, you're rolling.
The super energy is less too from D1.
Yeah.
It's much less. But that's
true. But now that we have like super mods and stuff, if you stack them properly, like Tristan's been running.
Oh yeah.
Infinite Chaos Reach basically in PvE.
It's pretty rough.
Game in Crucible, like it's pretty nuts.
It's insane. I haven't actually used Bad Juju in Crucible yet. I don't know how much super do you get back for a Crucible kill. Have any of us used it in
amount? I
don't know an exact. I don't know an exact number, but if you pair it with 5 super mods and Chaos Reach,
I mean,
you're
like you literally pop off like 10 supers a game as long as you're killing a couple people. Bad Juju, it's nuts.
But and then even like so back to that, like Thorn got a really cool change, so I really like. I thought it was really creative, bringing back the year 1, like a godlike Thorn, and then like. But balancing it a little bit and then making it somewhat usable in PvE, I thought was cool. Outbreak Prime
way better.
Got a huge rework that's like way better than D1. And D1's was already fantastic.
It's like one of my favorite primaries of all time.
Outbreak Perfected, I guess I should say. In D2, it's a really fucking cool. It's fantastic that they brought back. And then they brought back Truth, and I was like, oh, interesting. This one was really cool before it was nerfed in D1. I'm excited, and then it's just like it's just after nerf D1, like it's already nerfed in D2 already.
Yeah, that's true. I think the only thing that it has for other against other rocket launchers is it's the only rocket that can carry more than one.
Yeah, that does have the bigger
with tripod's fantastic. Besides that, it's not super amazing.
But even that's fair. I forgot about that. I forgot that's not even a thing. It's so weird that was everywhere in D1 having all the tripods.
Yeah, having bipod or tripod.
Yeah. I have to completely forget. But like, there was no cool like creative rework with like the way it tracked or anything.
No, definitely not.
One thing that's kind of annoying about like the whole like them bringing back the exotics, they've pretty much brought 3 hand cannons, 2 pulse rifles, and 1 rocket launcher. Not brought back. They brought back 2 hand cannons. They made another hand cannon, which was Lumina.
It is very strange.
And I guess we should talk about that.
Yeah, Lumina's badass. I love this fucking gun. It's honestly
I don't have it.
You're too fucking lazy though. Yeah, I was all about it. Lumina's I think it's super cool. I've always been kind of like a hybrid supporty player in RPGs. And just in Destiny finally being able to have something like that's not a warlock, I thought was really cool. I think it's a super badass gun.
Yeah, I think the gun's really good. I think it's even fun to like actually shoot aliens with. You know what I mean? Like it's actually like it's satisfying cool to shoot, and then just
it looks fucking
from it are awesome. And it looks great. So I think they did a really good job. I hope they lean into that a little bit more with some future exotics. I think that they could really diversify the sandbox.
Dude, we need to stack fucking Bad Juju String of Curses with Blessing of the Sky from Lumina. Pretty cool. Oh, I found out Bad Juju's buff is 62% increased damage. I tested it.
Yeah, it's legit.
String of Curses, it's the same
Rampage is 66%.
66, right? Yes.
Yeah.
It depends on the gun. Awesome. Some guns with Rampage do like a little, like, it's roughly 60 to 66% is in between, is where usually like those kind of things cap. Because it's not always the same on every weapon. It's really strange. Sometimes it'll be like 61, 63, 62, but it's always around that ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
Around that ballpark. That was weird.
Yeah.
That was
I wish that, because they just released Bad Juju, right? And I would say they should just release more exotic weapons, or like, well, I think would be cool, instead of just releasing exotic armor with like just releasing exotic armor with like seasons, like how Astrocyte Verse or Paragon Grease is. It would be more interesting if like there was a quest and it was specific for each class, and so they made like obviously this would take a lot of development and stuff like that, but if they made like 3 different quests, and then the hunter can only do the hunter one, and so on and so forth, and at the end you could get like they would add like 3 exotics or something like that for the class. So like there'd be 3 hunter exotics, and then you could choose one of them at the end of the mission. I think that would just be like kind of fun.
Maybe that would be cool. The only thing about that is just that in general, I think a lot of exotic armor is a little bit underwhelming. Like it's just not like that crazy. Like a lot of the crazy ones, like there's like 3 that are like Orpheus rigs, Celestial Nighthawk,
Celestial Nighthawk.
Yeah, Celestial Nighthawk, Lumina's. Not Lumina's, what the hell? Luna's. Sorry.
Luna's. Yeah,
the Luna faction boots. And
Phoenix is still great.
Yeah, and Phoenix Protocol. Other than that,
yeah, like the only Titan one I can think of is Paragon Greaves.
Yeah, they're just fucking cool. Yeah. Like they're badass.
That's really about it.
But like 90% of the exotic armor in this game is really fucking boring. But
yeah,
it's not that big.
They ain't that. Do an update pass with a lot of the exotics that just are not good.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they just need to rework like 90% of the exotics.
To your point, though, I think it would be kind of cool if they ever introduced a mission where you got an exotic armor piece instead of a weapon. I think that would be interesting and kind of like new.
It would be cool.
Yeah, because like we have all these quests for like exotic weapons, and we get them like every other time, or like pretty much like every like 2 or 3 weeks. Honestly,
oh yeah,
like it happens.
It's pretty common,
and
1 or 2 a season usually. About
like I think what Bungie should do is just either make like the quest and just add newer cool ones that actually have like cool mechanics, like how what's that one Titan exotic that you can slide and it puts a shield in front of you to deflect stuff?
Antius wards, I believe.
It's like those things that's actually like a cool mechanic tied to that exotic where like you could
those ones are
Nova cool. Bombs. Like you could, like that's fun. They should have more exotics like that instead of just when you die it puts a rift where your dead body is.
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
Or like steadily reloads your assault rifle.
Yeah, you get faster draw speed with hand cannons and sidearms. Cool, dude. Sick exotic.
Or be able to infinitely draw your bow. That's fun.
Dude, oh my god. I hate that fucking dude. They look so pretty. Those fucking gauntlets look so good, man. I love them, but they're just so
There's
useless.
Some exotics that just suck ass. Compare like when you
I want to wear those
like,
so
one
bad.
Exotic for another, like, I could wear these and infinitely draw my bow, or I could wear this helmet and do like 2 million damage with my golden gun shot.
The worst part,
I wonder which one. Like, it's just it's not.
The worst part,
it's bad.
They nerfed them. Because they used to make you draw your bow back faster. You could draw it back quicker, and it would shoot faster.
It's like,
and they nerfed it.
Bows anyways.
Like, why? Having like for a little more dedicated than me that want the need to wear those things. Why'd you nerf it for them? Like, what do you mean? It was so like nobody used that. Unless there was some sort of bug that I'm not aware of or something. But like, I don't think so. Like, I never heard about it. The thing just sucks. It's so.
Hey, maybe Hush would actually be like somewhat relevant. It is relevant.
Dude, that would be cool.
Yeah,
it's not bad on PC. On console, that weapon is the worst pinnacle like ever.
Why? Why is it worse on console?
Why?
Just because of trying to get a crit.
Oh, a precision headshot. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Without drawing, like hip firing a precision with a controller.
Yeah.
30 FPS. Like, people just say it's just like the worst gun ever. And I totally
fucking dude, hipfire and Destiny is just all sorts of whack.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, there's very few guns that you can really pull off good hip fire. On PC, it definitely helps. But
yeah, PC isn't too bad.
The only guns that come to mind are like Mountaintop.
Yeah, well, yeah, that goes straight.
And
yeah,
then
that's
recluse
true. Grenade launchers,
because you're just up close and you.
Yeah. But I can also.
Anything else is awful.
Like, console needs aim assist to aim, and then when you hip fire, the aim assist range gets cut so much. So if they're past 3 feet in front of you, good luck.
Yep.
Yeah. With hip fire, yeah.
So that's just an awful weapon. But before we wrap things up here,
so we've been
since
going
we're on
for
the topic of exotics,
50 minutes so far.
What are the top 3 exotics you want to see back from D1? Tristan,
I was going to say this.
Okay.
And then we'll end it with that.
Okay,
why the hell not?
I'm gonna cheat a little, and like in one of the spots, probably at number 3, I want Nova Mortis and Abaddon back, just because. Why not?
That's fair. Yeah, you can include those as two. As one slot. That's fine. Yeah, those are.
I just want that. I just want that just because I want.
Who knows? I know they're not coming back, but the new machine guns look cool. So maybe we'll get something cool with that new exotic that has like the bug in it.
Okay, sorry. Rest of your list.
Keep going. Sorry.
I'm not sure because like I wanted Bad Juju the most, and it just got added. So I'm gonna have to think. I don't know.
I know 2 of mine off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of a third. Okay.
No, you
say do you? Oh, my okay. I thought you were gonna think. I was like, you never played D1 either, so you're just basing it like purely off of how the gun looks. Okay,
cool. Yeah.
So number 1 and 2 are pretty close. Vex Mythoclast and Icebreaker. And Icebreaker are my top 2.
Okay.
And number 3, I'm not sure. I would have said Thorn, but they brought Thorn back. I don't
Touch
know.
of Malice.
Oh, maybe. Touch of Malice was pretty fucking dope. Touch of Malice was
I was gonna say Touch of Malice. I just
Touch of Malice was a pretty fucking badass one.
Yeah.
Touch of Malice or Hawkmoon, but I think they are bringing back
Hawkmoon's a popular one.
Yeah, I would probably say Touch of Malice though, because I think they're already bringing back Hawkmoon. So I'm a cheat and just not to include that one. But definitely Vex and Icebreaker are 100% my top 2.
Okay, yeah, mine. Before they brought Outbreak back, because I loved that weapon, mine was definitely Vex at 1, Outbreak at 2, and Icebreaker at 3. But now that Outbreak is back, Vex is still 1, Icebreaker's at 2, and then 3. I'm gonna be that guy, but I think the sandbox is like wide enough now that they could bring G-Horn back, and it's fine. I love that gun, and it's beautiful.
Of course it was, man. It was the Yallarhorn, man. It was. I don't know, man. I kind of don't want it though. I kind of want that to stay and be a D1 only thing. Because like if it comes back, it's never gonna be as good as it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think that they could make some type of.
They should definitely add some sort of nod to it, though.
They could make it come back. Maybe they could bring an exotic rocket launcher that's like it. I don't know. I like the weapon. I thought the perk was cool on it.
Oh,
I just think
awesome.
that the sandbox. I think the sandbox now, we have so many weapons that are so good that it's not like, oh, everybody throw away everything that you have and only use G-Horn again.
That's true.
I feel like there's enough weapons that are good enough to where like you're not forced to use that.
It won't be the above all like 100% best fucking weapon in the game.
Yeah.
Like that everyone uses all the time. Yeah.
So I just threw that in there because why the hell not?
There's
Another
also...
one though. If I had to get rid of that, it would Pocket Infinity.
I forgot about that. Pocket Infinity is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, Pocket Infinity was badass. Oh, hold on. Sorry. To go back on Hudson's thing real quick, there's also 0 good rocket launchers in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah,
like,
true.
Is cool.
True enough.
Truth
sucks though. For PvE.
Like, it's cool. Tripod's awesome, but it's not very good, and it's definitely not good for PvE.
Okay, sorry, Tristan. I had to get that.
So, what I was going to say. So, I want Nova Mortis and Abaddon at 3. And then, I don't know anything about this gun. This is my number 2. I don't know anything about this gun. It just sounds cool and looks cool. I want the 4th Horseman. Because
cool, sick weapon, cool. And it was badass.
I didn't like it.
And then,
it's cool.
I'd be happy with that being back.
And then, absolute number 1 is No Land Beyond.
Oh, I forgot about
That's
that
a niche one,
dude. Shit,
I want that one.
That's a niche one.
That one's so fucking cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that want that back.
Yeah,
it is cool.
Mind. I don't think
on PC. Oh my god, I would love dinking
PC,
people with that.
Probably
man.
pretty legit. On
yeah,
PC.
That's true. That would be a really fun Crucible weapon in PC. I mean, in PC.
I want that thing really bad.
Yeah, I forgot about No Land Beyond. That's a good one. I honestly will probably replace Touch of Malice with No Land Beyond on my list.
There you go.
Yeah. No Land Beyond is fucking dope.
Well, I'm sure we could have an episode just talking about exotics.
Oh yeah, easily.
But I think that's what we've got.
We just need to do an episode where we just talk about exotics and how they can be better in D2, and then also like what exotics we should bring back and like how we would rework them and stuff.
Maybe that's a good idea. For like a little subsection.
And say that's something you can look forward to. I don't think we have anything else. So thank you guys for coming and listening to the inaugural Super Good Advice podcast. You can watch us on YouTube, and you can listen to us at Apple Music and all of the other related channels, Google, Spotify, etc. You can follow us on Twitter at SGA Podcast. My name is Hudson. It was a pleasure. We will see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye.